Lee's here with a colored umbrella. If you've seen any of my videos or my lives, I have done a few where I do one of my tumbler toppers, which is my whipped cream topper. Before I figured out a great way to do this, I tried all of the different things that were out there. I tried spackle, not figure that stuff out. I tried everything that I possibly could. No matter what I did, it would just kind of plop into, I don't even know. It just did not look good. I also tried out craft foam, tried out just like modeling clay, and none of those things just really gave me like that whipped cream topper look that I was looking for. And then one day I was glancing on my go-to for everything, Amazon, and I came across this stuff, foam clay. A few different brands. This is for sure my favorite one, is Bohs brand, B-O-H-S. So I got the foam clay, tried out a few different things. At first, like it worked, but it wasn't like it was cute and it was fine. One day, I tried something and I was like, I'm like, it worked. I was so excited. I just really want to share that with others because yeah, every cup is so cute when it has a whipped cream topper. So let me show you exactly what I do to get this. Honestly, so easy. Anybody can do this. And it literally takes like a couple minutes is all. And all you need is foam clay. That's it. You don't need gloves. You don't need a piping bag. You just need the clay. When you're making your topper, you have a few different options. You can either put it directly on the lid. Other option is you can get yourself like one of these molds, like the car coaster molds work great. So you can either use these right here, and I just put magnets on the bottom, like those little ones. For this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it on my little base here. But now you know everything that you need. Let's make our whipped cream. So I've got my foam clay here, and all you're gonna do is just pull some out. The nice thing is you don't really have to worry about pulling out too much or too little because it's super easy to add and it's really easy to take away. What I usually do is I'll just roll it in a ball and I'll just kind of add up to it until I get about a baseball size. A lot of it though depends as well what size topper you want, what size cup it is, because some you're gonna want something big and then other ones you might just want something little. So it also depends on your personal preference. So once I feel like I have like baseball size, then what I'm gonna do is just stick it to my base right here. Once this dries, it will be stuck on here. If for some reason it's not and this comes off, you can glue your topper to the base. So it's really not a big deal. So I've got it on here. One thing that is very important is this opening right here is where your straw is going to go into. So you want to make sure you don't cover that spot up. So what I usually will do is this area, I'll just take my thumb and just press it just like that. So then I kind of got like this cave in right there. Also keep in mind, this looks really ugly before it looks really good. So trust the process. This part seems weird. Just go with me. I want you to take the pieces and just kind of rip them off just randomly around your topper. If this area gets messed up, it's okay. You can fix it later. We mainly just did that at the beginning so you kind of have an idea of where everything's gonna be. It looks like this now, which again, trust the process. Take these pieces that are left over and just set them on the side because you may use them again. And I'm just going to take my straw area again and just kind of fix it a little bit if it needs it. Just my little trick that I do. It is so fancy. Easy, and I honestly have no idea how I even came up with it. It just kind of happened, but I'm so glad that it did. So this is all you do. Like, this is the whole thing. This is the only step you really need to know. What you do is take the piece here, pinch it like that, and just give it a little twist. Okay? Pinch it, twist. Okay? I always start with these pieces that I lifted up first, just to help kind of give it some volume. And also you kind of want to go into different directions as well. You can kind of take some and give it little swirlies if you want, but honestly, just as simple as pinch, twist, okay? Pinch and twist, pinch and twist, going in all different directions. You don't want them to be the same. And the look that you're going for is that whipped cream. You know the Ready Whip cans where you, that's what you're going for. So pinch, twist, pinch, twist, pinch, twist. Okay? And just keep doing that around the entire thing until you have your desired look. So if you have some spots that are kind of bare like that, this is where you could take those pieces that we pulled off and just pull them off here. And it's really easy. You can just stick them in there and do that pinch and that twist and see how you've got that little whipped cream right there. So now I'm just gonna go into my little bald spots and fill them in. There's honestly no right or wrong way to really do this. It's all, you just keep doing it until you really like the way that it looks. Pinch it and twist. Pinch it, twist. Right here I've got a spot. Pinch it and twist. So you're not like turning it all the way around, you're just doing like a little twist is all. Have any spots that you feel like they've kind of flattened or you want to add more volume at all, again, you can just keep adding the clay on there. Now my area right here where I'm going to be doing the straw, I want to make sure I keep that pretty clear still, just so I don't have any obstruction when I try putting a straw in there. Make sure you're kind of checking back in that area just to make sure it's still okay. All right, so I've got my topper just how I like it right there. So as you can see, I've got that whipped cream right there. Now I am all ready to add some candy. I can do a drizzle on there, really anything. And if you do want to do a drizzle, you can do acrylic paint. You can add some mica powder into your epoxy, UV resin, use puffy paint. There is honestly like so many different options with this. This is air dry. It does start to dry after about, I would say, an hour. You'll notice it's starting to lose some of its like pliability. If you're still working with it and it starts drying out at all, it's really easy. All you have to do is just add a little bit of water. So you can keep just a little cup of water next to you, get your fingers wet and it'll be sticky again. When you're adding candy though, or any like toppings to it, it is really nice though because you don't have to let this dry. In fact, I think it's better to do it before it dries because then everything that you put in there, it's gonna dry to it. So it's really nice. So I actually made this topper for this tumbler right here, which has all of these cute like pineapples and donuts, lemonade, strawberries, like all these cute little summery fun things and rainbows and all that fun stuff. Of course, I need to get all that stuff here on this topper. So let me show you now how to add toppings to your topper. When you start adding your candy, I just stick it all in there and it should stay in there pretty good, especially these larger pieces. Once the whole thing's dry, if any of them are coming off at all, then I can go in there with some glue afterwards. But honestly, once your clay dries, those are gonna be on there really good. You can also add some water to those spots while you're putting them on here to help them stick as well. Sprinkles though, I do wanna use glue. So I'm just gonna go in here with some liquid fusion. And I just get that on Amazon. I do like to put it in these smaller bottles with a smaller tip just to make it easier to apply it on there. I've also used a syringe, which that's also really nice to use. And then I'm just gonna go in and individually place my sprinkles. I got these really cute pineapple ones, which match my cup perfectly. It's nice to use some tweezers for this part just to make it easier to place it, and then you don't risk ruining any of your whipped cream. If you want to do a drizzle on your cup though, I would recommend doing that before applying all of your sprinkles and candy, just so you don't cover up any of that cuteness that you've added. And just continue going around the cup. If you have any spots from your whipped cream that have gotten messed up, you can still go in and fix those. And then just keep on adding until you are happy with how everything looks. I have my topper all done. I added some cute little pineapple sprinkles, some donuts, watermelon, and some other fun little things. I'm just gonna let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow I can go on here with either some epoxy or UV resin and seal it all up so it's all perfect and ready to go. Once that's all done, then it will be all good to go on top of my tumbler. And I mean, come on, they just make everything so much better. If you have any questions at all on this process though, please just let me know. But again, so easy. I don't know, it's really fun and simple, and yeah, I don't know, I like it. I hope you have the most amazing day ever, and happy tumbler topper making. Bye.